Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Odie, and today I'm going to be ranking all the devil fruits for Blox fruits. As you can see, we have a bunch of fruits here to rank, so this is going to be pretty fun. Here are the rankings, S to E. Obviously, S is the best, and E is the worst. So yeah guys, without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so the first fruit we have on here is the barrier fruit. Now, the barrier fruit is not good for PvP at all. It is not good for grinding. It's just okay. Like, sure, it's kind of fun to use, like, the stair moves it has, but, it's just overall not a very good fruit. So, I'm gonna have to put it in C tier. Can't really do too much, but obviously it's better than things like the next thing on our list here, which is gonna be bomb, and we know where that goes. I mean, come on, guys. Like, it's not even D. It's not even close to D. It's probably the worst fruit. So, anyways, next on our list is Buddha, and Buddha is going straight into S, like, without a doubt in my mind. It's so good for grinding. It's so good for raids. Like, it's just so good. Besides PvP, it's not very good in PvP, guys. I'm gonna be real with you. It has a lot of flaws in PvP. Like, you're super big. You do have a lot more HP, but it's not the best in PvP. But everywhere else, super good. Anyways, next on our list, we got Chop right here. Chop, I'm gonna have to put it... I'll put it at a D. It's a D tier fruit. Like, yeah, I'm fine with D. So basically, Chop, I mean, very good when you're going against, like, sword mains. Because, like, obviously, they're not gonna hit you. They got no chance. Even with Hockey on, they're not hitting you, bro. So, yeah. I mean, if you're going against a sword main, very good. If you're not, then you're gonna get clapped. Anyways, next on our list, we have Control. Now, I love Control, bro. Really cool fruit. Like, it just looks amazing. But, I'm gonna have to put it at B because it's a solid fruit, to be honest with you. But there's just, in terms of PvP and stuff, there's way better fruits you could be using than Control, to be honest. Grinding, it's terrible at grinding, I'll tell you that. PvP is probably its, like, best area in terms of overall. So yeah, B tier for Control. Alright, next we got Dark, and Dark, it's going into S. This thing is incredible. Possibly the best fruit for combos and PvP, like, in general. It is just unbelievably good in PvP. Grinding, it's in grinding, it's okay. Like, there's way better fruits. It's not really for grinding, but I mean, you can use it since it is Logia. But yeah, so I'd say it's decent for grinding, decent. So the next fruit we have is Dough, and once again, this is going straight into S tier. Insane combo potential, just like Dark. I wouldn't say its combo potential is as good as Dark, but very good fruit anyways, because, like, PvP incredible, grinding is pretty solid as well. I would say it's about the same with Dark as grinding, so decent, it's alright. But yeah, combo potential amazing, damage amazing, and yeah, it definitely deserves S tier. Alright, next is Dragon. Now, I could put this in A tier. I mean, if I put it in S tier, people are gonna be mad. If I put it in A tier, people are also gonna be mad. Like, there's just it's really hard. This is one of the hardest fruits, actually. Like, many people think it's gonna be S, guys, but when you actually have Dragon, it's not an automatic S. Like, yes, it's super broken to most people, and I can kind of see that. But, like, in terms of grinding, this is probably one of the worst fruits in the game for grinding. Like, it's really bad, but still, guys, I'm gonna have to put Dragon into S tier. Like, barely an S tier, to be honest with you. Like, I would say these two are definitely better than Dragon. But yeah, guys, let's move on. Next, we have Flame. Flame, I would say, is an A tier fruit. It's pretty good. It's definitely pretty good. It's not an S tier because, well, I mean, Flame is a Logia, so pretty good for grinding. Its damage is pretty good as well. Combo potential, definitely not as good as these two, not even close. So I think A is a good tier for Flame. Alright. Next we have Gravity. Now Gravity is, let's say Gravity is a C tier. Maybe D. I might change that later to D. I'm not sure. I'll have to think about that one. But Gravity is like, it's it's just not as good as you think it would be for like such an expensive fruit. Like it's just not up there with all these other fruits. Like flame is so much cheaper than this thing. So like if you guys are seeing this on like stock and stuff, do not buy gravity. I've had it before. It is really bad for grinding PvP. Like it there's nothing good about it. It's just bad. Not as bad as these two, obviously, but you know, it's just not good. Next up, we have rubber. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put rubber in. It's either A or B for sure. It's either A or B, but I'm gonna say B because you know if you're going against a rumble user, if you lose against a rumble user with rubber, I mean it's kind of sad, but you know, rumble users gonna have a tough time against people with rubber fruit. But yeah, it's got really good damage, surprisingly. Like, it's actually really good in damage. Grinding, not really good. PvP, if you have good aim, I would say, and just know how to use it right, this could be like the fruit for you. Anyways, guys, next fruit on our list, we have ice. This is going straight into S tier again. There's so many one-shot combos you can do with ice. It's unbelievable. Yes, they do take some skill to like do, but the combo potential, I don't know, dark or ice. I don't know which one's better for combo potential, but they're both definitely, yeah, they're both definitely the top two fruits for combo potential. 100%. Yeah, I mean, its damage isn't very good, but yeah, it definitely deserves S tier. Anyways, moving on, we have light. Now, light is probably the best grinding fruit in the game. Let's be honest here. So, ooh, I mean, for PvP, unless if you're good with light again, it's not gonna be good. But if you are good with it in PvP, then definitely A. But if you're not, it's a B. So I'm gonna put it at, I'm gonna put it at B for now. Might go up to A. I might make some changes to this list like after we go through all of these, but for now it's gonna be B. Damage is alright. Obviously, fastest fruit for transportation easily. But yeah, I think it's fine for B. Alright, next we got Magma. Magma's highest damage in the game, especially now that it's awakened. It's easily highest damage in the game for Blox fruit. But I don't think it deserves S tier. I've definitely had Magma before. I don't think it's S tier. You can do some pretty solid combos with it, actually. I was pretty surprised with the combos you can do. But, of course, it may have all that damage, but, I mean, it needs more combo potential to be, like, up in S tier. There's probably, like, some one-shot combo you can do with it that I don't know of, but I don't know, man. I just feel like it should be an A tier fruit. Alright. Now we got Paw. Paw is, like, Paw is really good for bounty hunting, like very good. If you can use it right, again, if you can't, then you're gonna definitely struggle. But for people who can use this right in bounty hunting, if you can use it like really well in bounty hunting, it's an S. If you can't really use it for bounty hunting, it's more of an A. Of course, this fruit isn't Logia, so it's not very good for grinding. So, I think, you know what, let's put it at S, because yeah, let's put it at S, because for bounty hunting, again, if you can use it right, super good. Even if you can't, I'd still say it's probably like a very, very low S tier, but, you know, got some great moves on it, of course. Alright, next we got Phoenix. I already know where I want this to go. This is going B tier. And the reason for that is, well, it's super tanky like Buddha. I wouldn't say it's as tanky, but, you know, still very tanky. It's got a healing move, which actually, if you use that in raids, I mean, that could be very useful. But honestly, for raids, I'm still saying Buddha is way better than Phoenix. And damage-wise, it's also not the best. It doesn't have really any combo potential. At least none that I know of. So, yeah, I think it's good at B. Alright, next we got Rumble. And, yeah, I'm gonna just say A tier for Rumble. And now, it's not gonna be an S tier because the moves are so slow. So if you're going against a Mink user, good luck with that unless you have like God tier aim and reaction time. And then, I mean, if that's you, then go an S tier. But I think the majority of people don't have that kind of skill with this. I've faced a lot of Rumble users, and yeah, it's really easy to dodge their attacks because of like how slow it is. So yeah, it's pretty easy to counter them. They do have like a transportation move that's very good, so they can like speed around like 3 times. I don't know what the thing's called, but it's very good for transportation as well. So yeah, good A tier fruit right here. All right, so we got sand. Sand. Let me think about this. Sand. Hmm. Now it's definitely not gonna be the lowest tier. It's not gonna be with bomb, but I'll have to say it's a D tier fruit. Like, yeah, it's a D tier fruit. Honestly, I think I've used sand. Yeah, I've used sand once. I mean, it's not even a fun fruit to be honest with you. It's not good for grinding, and the damage is just really bad. So guys, if you ate sand or something, I would recommend getting rid of it. It's just you don't want sand. Trust me. There's a reason not many people use sand. All right. Anyways, moving on. We got smoke. Smoke is also going to be a D tier. I mean, yeah, it is probably going to be your first Logia fruit for many people, but I guess it would be good for grinding for like lower levels, but once you get to a high level, you do not want to use smoke. Trust me, smoke is really bad in damage. The only thing it's like decent at is grinding because it's Logia again, but yeah, I think it's good at D tier. Alright, next is Spike, and I'm gonna just put this with Bomb as well. Like, the two cheapest and worst fruits in the game. I don't think I have to say anything about Spike. It's probably just as bad as Bomb. Maybe Spike's a bit better. I don't know. They're just both really bad fruits, alright. Next, we have Spring, and I'm gonna put Spring in C, which might surprise some of you, but again, guys, this can be very good for, like, sword users. I mean, not just sword users, but, like, if you're trying to bounty hunt, perfect fruit right here. It's so good for bounty hunting. Like, it has a really good transportation move as well. So yeah, if you haven't used spring before, it's kind of fun actually. So if you got some spare spring fruits, I guess you can use that. I don't know, your choice, guys, but I think it's good at C. All right, next fruit we have is string. String. I know transportation move is so good for runners. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I've seen so many runners who just go into the air with their transportation move, and it's so annoying. And sometimes I just can't get them. But uh, I would say it's an A tier fruit. String has some pretty good combos you can pull off, but it's not like an insane combo potential fruit. But you know, there's definitely some combos. Damage is really good though. I'll tell you that much. It is definitely good. But yeah, I think it's good at A tier. And lastly, okay, let's get that out. And lastly, we have Quake. Quake is, wow, I really want to put this at S because I mean I just like Quake, but hmm. Okay, yeah, I'll put it at A. I want to put it at S, but I'm not going to. So obviously, very good damage. Actually, very good combo potential as well. But it's actually also a pretty slow fruit as well. So it's not the best. I mean, some moves aren't the best. I mean, if you can combo with it, great fruit. If you can't, you're gonna get destroyed probably because the moves are somewhat slow compared to like all these other fruits. I mean, if you're going against a dragon user, have you seen a dragon user and how fast their moves are? I mean, come on. Like, you can just see in comparison how slow this fruit is to like every other fruit. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, that's it for this list. Not sure if you guys agree with this, but this is my tier list right here. You guys can talk in the comments down below what your list would be if you want to. And yeah, guys, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.